Well, hello, my baby gorillas, and let's talk about the shit show that is the Labour Party. Oh my God, they're still at it. It's like two tribes go to war. They would be better splitting the Labour Party and allowing Corbyn now, because Corbyn's been kicked out, he's not allowed back in the party because he's a Marxist, and because we've also got the Keir Starmer, part of the corporatist globalist shills in the Trilateral Commission with Jeffrey Epstein, really nebbishy wee character, that social democratic authoritarian neoliberal authoritarian liberalism, whereas I'm a libertarian liberal, which is completely different. So we've got the two wings of the Labour Party now at war as well. So we've got the fish war in the Scottish National Party, and we've got the war between the Marxist or the postmodernist Marxists and also the corporatist globalists, the authoritarian liberals, the neoliberals. Or the Social Democrats within the Labour Party. So this has been going on for years anyway. These two tribes are going to war again. You can see in the Vada media, they're actually keener to actually go to war with each other. And the same thing is happening with the Democrats. If the Democrats do win the election in America, Joe Biden's just kicked all the progressives, and we should stop using the word progressive, say Marxist or postmodernist Marxist. That's what they are, so stop using the word progressive. That makes it sound too good. They're just postmodernist Marxists. Stop using the word progressive. So the postmodernist Marxists are now going to war, and the Marxists are going to war with the Social Democrats. Joe Biden's saying to like AOC, yeah, you're not getting anywhere near the positions of power. You basically just had a using you. Black Lives Matter, Antifa, all the other Marxists have just done an absolute using. You've wrecked the place. You've done a great job for the corporatist globalists, and thanks very much for doing all that and getting us to win. Apparently, although there's some very interesting court cases coming. So, what's happening? So, could the actual Labour Party split as well? I mean, it's absolutely unbelievable. There's so many splits in the politics. Splitters. It's like the Judean People's Front of Judea and the Judean People's Front in politics, and holding these uneasy coalitions together, because obviously the postmodernist Marxists and the globalist social democrats are not the same thing. They want to control the game, and that's what they've done, ballot stuffing and all that in America, and we've got it here as well in Peterborough, and they do the same, and that's what they do. So we've got the social democrats within the under Keir Starmer, the corporatist globalists, obviously Trilateral Commission, now smashing against them. He's kicked Corbyn right out. Get out, you call me. So to try and make the party more electable, I don't think even under. I mean, Keir Starmer's just Tony Blair light, isn't he? He's just Tony Blair light. He doesn't strike me as somebody that stimulates me to vote for him. It's certainly not something that would immediately come to mind for me to change and vote Labour. And Labour look like they're going to get smashed in Scotland next year unless the SNP manage to put off the election to a later date. God knows when. I think Nicola is loving the power. Oh, everybody stay in their house. Oh, don't come out. Just you stay in your house. This authoritarianism over a virus. I've never seen anything like it in my life. People's livelihoods and lives and businesses have been destroyed by Nicola Sturgeon. And the opposition party under Keir Starmer's going along with the government. What's the point in having an opposition party? And this is why I said between the Liberal Democrats, the Social Democrats and the Christian Democrats within the Conservative Party, there isn't a fag paper between them. I said that on Unity News Network. And I would like to say I was completely correct. So they're now, and it's now leading to the stage where this has been going back and forward for a long period of time. This is not a sort of new thing. This is a thing that's actually happened for generations now. But is this the time where there's going to be a split in the Labour Party, where the social democratic corporatist globalists and the postmodernist Marxists actually split, and there's two separate parties? And this is the thing, because obviously a lot of they're preventing the actual constituencies who actually support Corbyn actually re-entering the Labour Party from actually even supporting him. They've just actually prevented it. Keir Starmer's just put his foot down and said, no, we don't care, he's not getting back in, because he's an anti-Semite, or there been alleged anti-Semitism. I mean, it's quite incredible, quite absolutely incredible. So I don't know how we could be seeing the end of the Labour Party as an entity, and this has also got knock-on effects in Scotland as well, because obviously the Labour Party were once the ruling elite, and now they've not got, I think they've got one or no MPs in Scotland. Quite incredible. So I'm not quite sure what they're thinking of for the Scottish election. They could be losing a number of seats. As I said, we've already seen the rise in the Reform Party and also the Scottish Libertarian Party. Oof, man, unbelievable. And what we're actually now seeing is the Narvada media and the sort of hardcore extremists, extreme leftists, are now actually smashing together against the Social Democrats, corporatist globalists. There are people. There could be people actually leaving the party and setting up their own counterparty. It looks like the divisions have gone that deep. The people are still Corbyn loyalists. They still think Corbyn could have won the election, and they still want Corbyn as the leader. And I mean, it wasn't even close. They get absolutely stuffed. Is Keir Starmer? Well, Keir Starmer's now sitting apparently at 40%, but obviously we can't trust the polls. The polls are considerably wrong sometimes. And Boris has slipped down to 35% apparently, but I think there's new polls, as I said, coming out. So we've now got this collapse in the actual Labour Party. The Labour Party might completely split as well. They might have these two entities, and also now that Boris has taken all the Greens' identity, all those these want to get non-petrol cars, and he's taken basically the full green agenda on, and